Hi, Hilary. Thanks so much for taking the time out for this. We really appreciate your expertise.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. I wanted to start asking by your definition of cybersecurity in terms of this current era we're living in where there's lots of different people using different technologies. What is your perspective on the meaning of cybersecurity as in your definition?
I like to think of cybersecurity as layers of protection, essentially. So the more layers we put in place to make sure your data is secure, and if we're doing a good job of that, that really helps protect it. And it sort of explains why we have so many different tools that cybersecurity people want to put in place. You know, there's firewalls, there's antivirus. We talk about passwords a lot and password managers and two-factor authentication. What we're really trying to do is reduce the risk, and we want to make it harder for a hacker to access that data. We want them to jump through as many hoops as possible so that they perhaps even avoid getting to your really valuable information. So it's a bit like you've got some crown jewels, you lock that in a chest, you then put that chest into a vault, and then if we take it even further, you build a fortress around that vault, and then you've got a moat, and that's the kind of layers we're talking about in terms of cybersecurity. So we do really want to make it just hard for people to access the data. And I guess it's really important because increasingly our lives are becoming more digital. Like it's just, we're in a permanent state of digital connectivity almost these days. And so wherever you are, whatever you're doing, it's undeniably part of the fabric of our lives. And so this is really important because it makes us quite dependent on technology, but it also makes us quite vulnerable to technology as well. So it's a big risk for organisations, and they can't ignore it any longer because it's not a matter of if you get attacked, it's really a matter of when.
Right. And so it's kind of a balance of keeping all those different types of measures of security all around you, so it's not just at one point.
It is, and it's almost like a cybersecurity arms race that we're in. So both sides are constantly evolving their weapons and trying to keep up in this race, and you really don't want to be left behind. You don't want to be the one standing there with a sword and a shield while the cyber criminal has a jet fighter that they're trying to battle you with.